Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, one more question to ask.
Yes,
Is this
please.
session is recording, sir?
Yeah, the session is recording and it will be uploaded to YouTube. We'll share you the
Okay.
link. We You are into the trainings, the RQB trainings group now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in that all the updates will be given. The link will be posted once it is uploaded into YouTube. You'll get the details.
Okay, sir. Thank you. You can proceed.
Well, quite a few joined. So, welcome. Really, thank you so much for spending your time and gracing the occasion of our inaugural day of our 6 day course. The basic foundation, the bridging between the people, all of you from pharma sector to the tech sector, booming these days. That is the CSV sector. But if you are joining, let me welcome them. Seems the session timing 7:30 to 9:30 is really comfortable. As for the when I'm looking at the attendance here, seems it's really feasible to everyone. Yeah. Well, let's start with our introduction. The personal who the person who are. Am I clearly audible to you all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, all the few friends who have been with us with the regular RQB trainings going on, they knew it. What royal quality pillars is that? Pharmaceutical consulting and GMP solution, giving end-to-end services in the pharmaceutical industry. Industry since last 4 5 years, it's serving in the industry. We are into CSV, QMS, tech transfer, audit readiness, whatnot. End-to-end services in pharmaceutical industry. Now designing its own applications and becoming a revolutionary in the automation. All of us know this automation became little important these days. The importance has increased. A special reason for that, the recent update of Schedule M, that there is a mandate came that we must and should maintain the automated documentation. So, as other than the regular booming course of this computer system validation, is that this became more important. So there the thought of giving the people who are, so many people we found that little unaware. Everybody wanted to get into the CSV, but they are working in different areas since years. So bridging, suddenly bridging into some other section, some other department is little tricky. So let's have a basic foundation in these 6 days. Every day we'll spend 1 to 2 hours, and whatever all the packages, documents, the applications designed by the Royal Quality Pillars will be shown here. A practical testing will be done. A practical document preparation will be done. All the documents will be shown. All the doubts will be cleared. The basic idea and what actually CSV comes. See, the validation is a common word, whether it is a process validation or computer system validation. Thank you. Yeah. A simple documented evidence. This is the standard statement comes right for process validation or any kind of validation. So in CSV also, this is also a documented evidence generation, a risk-based document generation, evidence document generation of a computer system. That's the only difference. Yeah. So most of all of us have joined so far. So we'll start the today's session. As today is the first day, we'll divide today's session simply what we are going to do in these 6 days. That's the first thing we have to discuss. And what is the application on which we are going to, yeah, somebody joining. Okay. So all the practical hands-on experience, that very little hands-on basic experience, what you're going to get in these 6 days on a particular application. So introducing that application, that will be the second part. And the third part is the basic requirements of pharma industry. Why the CSV is getting more important? What are the specific environment and guidances that are specifically stressing that you have to use the automated documentation? What are the regulations that are supporting? Simply, that will be an introductory session. The first one will be simple introduction about the 6 day course. What are the things we are going to learn these 6 days? And the second one is introduction of our application. The third one is the regulatory importance of being a CSV in pharmaceutical industry. So let's start our session. Simply we'll introduce today the day one. What is the computer system validation? We'll introduce, we'll give you some regulatory expectations. Let our session be little practical rather than reading the slides out. So let me introduce you the things like the basic things, the guidance requirements. Simply, somebody is joining. Start with the basic things, and then I'll introduce you our application. So whenever an application is mandatorily to be introduced in a particular organization, we have to prepare a documented evidence for it. So we know the planning phase, the requirements phase, and validation phase. The V model of that is suggested by GAMP5. Whenever we start with the planning, what are the requirements we have in an application? Things like a phone pay that we regularly using now. What are the basic requirements? It can be able to pay the money either using the number or the QR code. That is the requirement. And the user can be able to look at the all the previous transactions he performed. He can be able to perform some other transactions like paying his bills, gas bill, electricity bill, etc. etc. So when these are the requirements, they will be the basic requirements for a application. See when come so there, if you have if you simply download from the Google Play, you'll get the phone pay application. So you have to log into it. So it is given to the public domain. Anybody can create in user. They will become a user of phone pay. But whereas in pharmaceutical company, we only give that company specifically, they maintain their application for that particular organization only. So they will create the application for a set of some 100 users. So what they have to do, they should only generate the users. They can't keep it open for everyone to keep the security and confidentiality. So the requirement will be every person should have a specific role based activity. There should be a specific single person, an admin, or a person who will be the privilege provider. In that case, the requirement changed. So there in such cases will come into the requirement specification. Then functional specification and design specification. Okay, well, only the administrator can be able to create the users. Only the administrator will be able to assign the roles and activities what he has to do. He can be able to create another user, or he can be able to simply submit a document. That particular role will be given in the life cycle. It can be called as a privilege, it can be called as a life cycle. All these terms are going to come practically. I'm going to show you an application. In that application, we are going to get all these words which are new to all the person here. It will be a role, an activity, simple English word. It's an activity. So we're creating a user and giving an activity to him or her to handle in the system. So in functional specification, what they will do, some X user have to create another new user. He should have the privilege to create another user. He should have the privilege to assign some activity to that user. That will be the function. So that when that specification is there or not, we have to verify. That becomes the functional specification. What is design? Little going back. So design means When you are giving this functional specification, creating a new user, a design specification, what you have to do back end, the software generation people, they'll do in the back end. Mostly we don't go to that level. That will be created in the back end, a design will be there, the specific software, Java, backend activities, database, what should be there, what kind of tables should be designed. So those details will come in the design specification. So all these design specifications will be shown to you. Then, having all these details, a particular build is designed. After that, that is going to install, where you are going to install the application you have in your hand in a server which can serve multiple computers. So in the same way, where in equipment qualification, sorry, before performing a process validation, the basic requirement is all the equipment should be qualified. In the same way, before performing the testing on a particular application, the server into which you are putting that should be a qualified one. Server qualification. So today I'll show you a server qualification protocol and multi different requirements of a server qualification. Yeah, give me one moment. Somebody's, yeah. So that server must be a qualified instead. Then only we can install that particular application in that server. So that particular process of installation, step by step, it must be tested. Simply we'll install, but it is designed and documented as we have initially discussed. An evidence document should be generated. We'll show you with screenshots, with practical application. We'll show you how an installation qualification will be performed. Then operational qualification. We know as per the intended procedure, as per the user requirement specification, whatever the flow, whatever the SOP design, in line with that SOP, whether the each and every step, see things like an user creation, things like giving an activity to that user. If you take an SOP application, an initiator initiates an SOP, their department reviewer accepts that SOP, then moves to the quality assurance person. Quality assurance person evaluates whether that particular SOP is required or not. Is that SOP to be reviewed by some other cross-functional reviewers or not? And then approval by the final quality head, and then training the concerned personnel on that SOP, and then making it effective, assigning a particular effective date, then if required, revising it back, making supersede documents, if required, obsoleting it. If you want to terminate the document, you can terminate. Like that, all these actions and multiple users are involving it. So individually, how a user will be created, how the activity will be given in the system, all these things, negative flow, positive flow, all the tests will be performed in the operational qualification. And then in the real usage, real time build is the production build, it is known as, that is performance qualification. In performance qualification, in the same whatever the operational qualification act will be, in the live build, that is where the actual activities will be resumed, that will be done in the performance qualification. And this is the pattern of view model of generating an evidence document. So we'll initiate, I'll as we are having a some 6 day course today, if we get the um, basic introduction or little hands-on about the application, then in that, from that application only, if we learn all the CSV deliverable steps, that will be more practical and more engaging. So today I'm introducing you the application. So I'll share you the I'll present you the application. step by step, simply an SOP preparation from the initiation stage to the what I have explained just so far to the making it effective. So today, observe each and every step. Tomorrow we'll share you in our WhatsApp group. I'll share you the one example document and login credentials. And meanwhile, when I'm explaining only, I'll share you the login credentials and URL. All of you can. How many of you have? You people can so drop in the chat box that if anyone having a laptop can happily access our application. Phone, it is not possible. So I'm going to present you the application right now. Is the screen is visible? Application is logging in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, this is the Royal Quality Pillars. At the on the day one, we'll just simply acquaint with the system. So with this application only, we'll go see how this is going to install and how the installation document will be prepared. How the operational qualification will be done using this system. Like this, we are going to learn the things every day. One deliverable, two deliverables we'll learn. I'll share you the documents. I'll ask you to test the document, test this application, review the documents. You will give the comments in our WhatsApp group. We'll respond to you. So simply, it will be a practical session. See, this is a Royal Quality Pillars home screen. Um, most of you must be using different applications, mostly the things like LAMS, at least for our HR bottler, human resource management system. Things like this, at least they must have been used. So all of us aware about basic thing what an application is, why it is used in the pharmaceutical industry. There are some organizations still they're using only manual documentation. So see, in manual documentation, there are many possibilities. Now, sometimes we can change the documents. We can do so many things. So many examples we have seen in our experience. So this is a home screen. I want to show you this for a simple and SOP DMS application. We can say it's document management application. Um, and we are preparing an SOP in this. It crosses multiple stages of approvals and making a document effective. In the same pattern, we'll have a BMR preparation, a BPR preparation, a process validation documents, a training management application, a laboratory management application, a multiple number of applications Royal Quality Pillars is going to introduce. So, for example, for introduction, we are presenting today simply an SOP preparation application. So this is the home screen. Before this, let me present you what actually the flow is. Once you get understood the flow, we can get into the application. Yeah. Is the flowchart visible, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Sir, sorry for the interruption. Do all of us get any login credentials to go through all these
Yeah,
slates
yeah. All of you will get.
now or else after completion of our 6 day session, sir?
No. From the second day onwards, tomorrow onwards, I'll share you all the details. Whoever have the laptops and PCs, they can log in.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
That's why if today I explain you this, the flow and each and every screen, tomorrow onwards, you people can handle it easily. So a document initiator will initiate the document, simply preparing an SOP you are making effective today, and another second user will be the department reviewer. So, say for example, we will take the production department. If an initiator, an executive from production department will initiate the document. If he want an SOP in his department, so he prepared an SOP and he uploaded it into the system and submitted it. It will move to the department reviewer. Say for example, we can say that he is the HOD of that particular production department. He will review it. He has to consider it first whether that particular SOP is required in his department or not. Okay, if he accepts, it will go to the QA department reviewer. The, he can be known as an SOP coordinator of that particular site, that particular QA. If he don't, if the user department HOD don't require it, he will return it. It will go to the document update. There is another though, the second one, the second decision icon is showing document update. There the decision will be taken. He can terminate it, the document there. Otherwise, he can modify it as per the requirement and move it forward back. So in this case, let's think positively, and the document will move positively to the QA reviewer. QA reviewer also accepted it. In every stage, everyone can return it. The application is designed like that. Everyone can return it. If they find any discrepancy or objection, they can return it. Beautifully designed here. So it will move to the QA reviewer. QA reviewer also evaluates it. Whatever the comments given by the department reviewer, he evaluates it with all the existing available SOPs, the requirement of the SOP, and he can have, if he wants some other persons related to that particular SOP, some cross-functional reviews are required by production, engineering, warehouse, any other department. He will select the cross-functionals and he will provide his comments, and he'll ask the cross-functionals to provide their comments also on that particular SOP based on the requirement. If he thinks that if no cross-functional review is required, he can directly move it. So positively it will move to the head quality. We may think that the QA approver. The QA approver can see all the comments given by document initiator, document update person, department reviewer, QA reviewer. We are almost some 10-15 members are there, so I can give the law credentials of each and every role to one person. They'll move the document, they'll hands on, they'll practice. After getting hands on, how that particular application will be validated. From the protocol preparation stage to IQ, OQ, PQ stage. Preparation of validation summary report we are going to see in the 6 day session. So, what happened here? Here, the QA approver also reviewed, accepted it. Once the document is approved, as like in the manual procedure, it should be trained. All the concerned personnel of that particular SOP must and should be trained before making it effective. So it will move to a training coordinator. There, from there, if the, as we have learning management module, it will move to the learning management module. In the same way, the different flows are there. In the next training sessions, we'll see that what is the learning management module also. The, so after that, entire training completion, he will move forward it to the document manager, the document DMS manager. I'm sorry. When the DMS manager accepts it and he assigns a effective date and make the document effective. So each and every step now we are going to see in the application.
Yeah, Vishwanath, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, sir, please.
Yeah, actually, once the document is approved, is there a requirement for document update for a training coordinator and the DMS manager?
Sir, can you be little louder?
Yeah, once the document is approved by QA approver,
Yeah.
yeah, is there any requirement for training coordinator and DMS to again go back to the document update?
Yes. The
Okay,
training coordinator and document system manager. Basically, we see in industry they are also from quality assurance. Minor
okay,
things in as per the industrial experience or practical issues, whatever we consider a little based on our survey, we designed it. See, sometimes the training coordinator during training he may find something. Some personnel may object.
okay,
In that case, if the written option is not there, what he has to do, actually in our industry in multiple applications we have one step back operation is there. If they rejects, it will move to the QA approval.
yes,
Now, as you are claiming, there should not be any rejection. That's a different case. So one step back is there. So it will go back one step back, one step back, one step back. It becomes tedious, no? If he returns it, it will directly goes to the document update, means internal discussions will happen and they'll move it forward back. During
okay,
training, observation is there. See, what you're saying is document DMS manager. He may see something that the document is not in line with the standard procedure, the alignment concerns, or some other objections he may have. So he can also reject it.
okay,
So all the three personnel are little important, and based on practical observations, we design like this. And it is
okay,
customizable. If any of the personnel don't require these returnings, multiple returnings at each and every stage, we can change the flow happily. It is a customizable application. That is the gap file now. It is
okay,
highly configured and highly customizable. That's why detailed validation is required.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So we'll start with the application. With the same flow, what I told you is the initiator, and this is the initiator. When the initiator logs in, he'll see the screen something like this. See, all of these are the multiple applications that the Royal Quality Pillar is going to introduce, and it's already in process. Different organizations, any of the organization logo will come. If a hetero is there, hetero will come. Arabindo means Arabindo will come. Sun Pharma will come. Whatever the organization, the right side logo will come. Left side the Royal Pillars logo. So today we are handling with document management system, other applications like learning management system, laboratory information management system, Excel sheet validation, document issuance management, and QMS. The everything deviation, kappa, change control, planned, unplanned deviations, everything comes under this QMS model. So as we are preparing and making an SOP effective, today we are going into the document management system. See, simply for printing, a print option is there. And we'll get into the SOP. Different life cycles are there. This for this particular user. How a life cycle will be assigned will be shown here. And when it is assigned, same thing, how it should be tested, how it should be documented in the validation document. Those things will be explained in the coming days. Let's take the quality assurance flow. Initiator from quality assurance selected his life cycle. You wanted to initiate an SOP, the standard starting SOP, standard operating procedure. I'm just mentioning. See, some three options are there: the main document, format, and annexer. These are the things we see. Main document is the main SOP. The format will be can be executable. Annexer is for some reference purpose. If any of the annexer is attached with that SOP, that will be the annexer.
Sir, will you please repeat, sir? F for format SOP.
Yeah, F for format, A for annexer. This is as per the requirement. How this can be customized. If any particular organization want only formats in their SOP, will be F will be there, A will not be there in that case. Generally, charts, reports, and informative informations will come into the annexer. The and format is something we execute. All this is our database. Your further applications, you can get all the documents can be presented. I loaded an SOP. After clicking this add row, so when I give you the application from tomorrow onwards, each and every day I am going to one person will present among all of them. One by one we'll ask the person the personal to present. So when they present, I will be here to tell you what are the things, what are the buttons you have to click. That I will explain you. Simply I am attaching an SOP, no format, no an exit today to understand the flow, to make you all understand the flow. So here the SOP is initiated. I'll share you today. I'll share you all the credentials to you. All tomorrow you can directly log in the start of the session. Also. See, this is the a request number generated as 144. All of you can note down or remember the request number. I'll tell you what is the use of this request number. In the flow, what I have told you, after initiation, it will go to the department reviewer. So this is the department reviewer's login. As it is an SOP, he will get into the DMS SOP, and it is moved using the QA flow. So he'll go to the QA flow. 144 is the request number generated. So this is the document came from his initiator. So he'll identify it here. You are getting the time. 4th August 2025, 8 9. So this is the document initiated. So here the department reviewer will get the details like this. This is the second stage in version you can see, and he can preview the document there, whatever the document loaded. See, this is the document loaded with a draft stamp. SOP number you all can note down. The SOP number is 19. The stage is second stage. First stage is initiator. The second stage is department reviewer. Once we understand the entire flow, what happens? It will be easier for our testing phase. In software development or this computer system validation, what happens? Testing is very important. If you have so many errors, if the documents are not opening properly, all those to be identified. Once you get into the real CSV job, there different testers, different developers, qualification team, all these activities will be there. This manual testing, automated testing, so many things are into place these days. So in these 6 days, you'll get some knowledge on this manual testing also. See, he has seen the document there, and he can give his comments, whatever the comments he want, he can give. Positively, he accepted it, accepted the SOP, the department HOD. He can see the initiator comments here, what based on some change control, based on some requirement, why he is preparing the SOP. He will read it. Based on that, he'll accept it. He'll open the document here. He'll read that document, and he'll provide the comments. And he also submits. So today the flow is started with initiation. But before initiation, this particular role should be created. Same 1.4 came here. This three, how this three generated, that is what we are going to see in the coming classes. How this logo placed here, how these menus are coming here. If a particular procedure is written to bring these menus here, is that procedure is tested, comes a part of our OQ. So that's why some first 2 days, if we understand the application properly, accordingly, say all this terminology comes to your documents. When I'm explaining, when I open an OQ document and reading it step by step and explaining them, if you are acquainted with this application, you'll come to understand. Oh, this particular step has came here, and this step is to be opened like that only, and the same thing written in the OQ protocol, and that this is the expected result. Same result came, so the test is passed. If the result same result doesn't came, the test is fail. In that way, each step we are going to check. So the department review step completed. What is the next step we discussed after department reviewer? QA reviewer. He will also go to the respective life cycle. The QA reviewer, you can see here QA reviewer. See here also all the successors. I'm sorry, all the initiated personnel. Who initiated it? The initiator. Then it moved to department reviewer. Whatever the comments he has given, the QA reviewer can read. And who is that? Department reviewer. Same comments he can review here. He can open the document here. Okay. After opening, he'll read it. He'll provide all his comments. Reviewed. I'm simply writing as reviewed. So everything is time bound. All the comments are transparent. That is the specialty of automated systems. So in manual system, what will happen? You will simply say, "I'll review it later. Please place the document there." You come. People will move here and there. So QA reviewer in that case, in flow when I'm talking to you, what happened is I have not given to the any cross-functional reviewer. In that case, it will directly move to QA approver. This is the QA approver login. I'll give you all the user IDs and role names in a table, so you'll understand it. The QA approver. Same document number, SOP number 19. Move to QA approver. What QA approver? Same thing. QA approver can also see what is happening here. The initiator, department, name, user ID, date and time, designation, everything printed. After moving to the next stage, reviewed by person. After that, the, another reviewed by person from QA. All the signatures are imprinting here. Okay, it is reviewed by all these three persons. So I'll read this and I'll give you my comments. This QA person will approve it. After approval, it will go to the training coordinator. Seems someone looking to join. Yeah, Mr. Hari Reddy, you going to ask something?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sir. Please.
Can the reviewer comment in the word copy what we have attached, or they have to give their comments only in the comment box?
In the comment box only,
Okay, okay. We can't
not
edit that.
not on the document.
Okay, okay,
Actually, there are some software constraints like if you comment there,
okay,
those comments may not capture into the system.
okay, okay,
Uh, that comes into the purview of the PDF, the MS Word, and their date and timings will be different. They may
okay,
not match.
okay, okay.
So there are some limitations for that.
Okay.
So the training coordinator selects the life cycle and it will move to here also I can preview. Here also you can look at all the comments from the beginning. Once the training is completed, see sometimes see what happens before doing this. Once I'm going back to home, you can see this document. In this is our LMS flow, learning management system. So it is as the document right now with the training coordinator. If in automated system he wanted to complete the training means he will go to the learning management application. In learning management, You go to the user. What you have to do? You have to register the domain. I wanted to show a glimpse of our learning management system. It's going to handle with the SOP. In stage 6 now the document is what are our document 144. See, this is the document, right? What we have initiated. It will come here and he'll complete the training. If automatically try completing the training means he'll complete here. Okay, after this we'll come back to our DMS. After completing in that LMS only, he had to come back here. What the training coordinator will do? Training completed. And if you have to verify whether you are dealing with the same document or not. The 19 SOP and the request number is 144. Now after training coordinator, DMS manager. So 144 request number. Here also he can preview. You can see all the comments so far. And the last one is the DMS manager is also approving or making it effective. Document made effective. Well, we will see whether the document made effective, how it will appear, where it will be reposited. As this is the document manager ID, here only you can see the document. Multiple steps. See, all the completed records will come here, all the master documents will come here. As the document is mastered, this is the master document. What is this? A master copy, effective date, review date, document number, and this is the first time document. So this is the first version and approved by person's signature in each and every page. All four signatures in the signature table. This is how an SOP is made effective. So simply for today, we'll see the revision flow, whether the version 1 becomes the second version or not. With that, some introduction will happen, how the application runs, and then mostly tomorrow, all of you will run the same flow. After that, in the for that will take almost half an hour to 1 hour tomorrow for you to run the application. In the second part of tomorrow's session, we'll start with the first document. We have some 10 deliverables. Everyone knows there are some 10 deliverables of computer system validation. A protocol, a initial protocol, A user requirement specification, that's the initiation document. After user requirement specification, FSDS, your validation plan, GXP assessment, risk assessment, functional specification, design specification, IQ, OQ, PQ, compliant with the authorities or not, one verification document, traceability matrix, validation summary report. Each one document will correlate with this application. With the application will be hands on to you, and a protocol, a word file document will be with you, and the guidances will be with you. We'll explain you each document. We'll summarize. We'll do the perform the testing. Uh, After 6 days, if anyone interested in preparing the documents involving for little longer time, 1 month, 2 months, detailed understanding, detailed live project experience if they want, because when you go to an interview of a CSV, how what are the live projects you perform? That's a basic question these days. Okay, I was with Royal Quality Pillars and I worked on DMS. I have hands-on experience in releasing a software application. I can generate all the deliverables like that. You can explain or there with the hands-on experience. After this 6 days of training, if you associate with us for 1 month, 2 months, will actually it's in the planning stage right now. In detail, the testing, preparation of documents. If we declare 1, 2, 3 documents, something prepared, some will generate some certificate. He's a leader in CSV. He has hands-on experience. He's a freelancer. Like that, will generate a certificate. For this session, there will be a participation certificate. So obviously, it will be there. So we'll continue. For today, we'll see that as a one application. As you are the fresh eyes for this, you are looking at the application today. No? Tomorrow you're going to be hands-on and practical on the application. So what happens? Um Simply be tomorrow. It will be little easier for you to perform on the application. So we'll see the written flow. If any of this version one, see in the 1, 2, 3, 4, in the fourth column you can see that this is the version 1.0.0.0. So we'll see how 2.0.0.0 becomes. In that case, 1.0.0.0 should be there in supersede documents, and supersede stamp should be there on the document, and 2.0.0.0 should be a master document, and that should be a master copy stamp should be there on it. So we'll see that flow today. Tomorrow, I'll share you the details in the WhatsApp. You log in the web, you can see the application. So let's see how a document will be revised in this application. See, there is a button called completed records. You can see the document completed records. Our SOP number 19 has came. Revision button is there. Revise. Simply something like revision. This SOP we are planning to revise. See, controls like this should be there. In testing, we have to see this is documented in detail. Comments are required before proceeding with revision. If this dialog box doesn't came, that will be a failure of this particular test of step. But actually, we are providing the comments. I'm writing something like comments. We don't give also showing the comment. Even if you give a comment, then also showing this. This is an error in that case. See, this kind of observations you will make, obviously. So every step should be tested by you. So those will be rectified. How they are rectifying it in the back end. We are going to see all that. Let me check out. Seems a technical glitch. If you obsolete this document, we'll see the obsolation. See, this 144 is obsoleted now. Where this will go? What it became? This is obsoleted. Version 1 is obsoleted. This is the SOP number 90. So exactly 1 hour completed from the start of our session. Uh, if you all can take a break of 5 minutes, in that 5 minutes, I'll try to share the URL and details to you. You can log into your systems. Is that okay for you all?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Karthik, any questions?
So any document change can you should go through any change control or any document because you
I
have
don't know. It's the. Can you be please little louder?
any document change should go through any change control or because you have obsolete document.
Yeah, yeah,
So any change control need to be done cannot be done as it is. You have just
yeah. It is required. For
it is required.
revision under the comment section, they'll provide.
Okay,
If
okay.
anyone wants customizedly, if you want, there should be a mandatory field of providing a change control. Means the change control field will come in the after entering the change control number only it will accept for submission.
Okay, okay, thanks.
I shared you some details in our WhatsApp group. You can take those details and you can preserve in your systems so that you can browse into the application and you can run the application. Please take them from the WhatsApp and share with you and maintain some confidentiality of the documents as we are generously learning here. Don't disclose and share somewhere else the documents. If anyone volunteers, they can log in and present their screens and initiate the process of. We'll simply make one document effective today. It will be hands-on for you all. Well, I shared you some documents. You can preserve them with you, so you can browse and pick out into the application for further day-by-day learning purpose. One SOP, one format, and one in Excel. Okay, I shared you the link. I shared you the credentials. Anybody voluntarily logging in today and presenting their screens? Or else you can practice in your time and start presenting tomorrow. All of you can provide your suggestions in your WhatsApp group or here in the chat box. Yeah, most of the persons must be using mobile phones. In that case, we'll close the session for the day. So after acquainting with this system only, we can correlate the system and step by step we'll correlate the system with the each and every deliverable. Understanding the application flow is a basic requirement for writing the operational qualification steps Sure, definitely. Well, no one is there for volunteering. Seems some practice required as all of you are new to the system. We'll end up the session for the day. Tomorrow we'll catch up by 7:30, and hands-on acquaintance with the application is required. With each and every step, we'll start with the IQ. And all the basic steps someone is suggesting to introduce the basic steps of computer system validation. We went through the GAMFI categorization and we went through the V model. They are the basics. Remaining all revolves around these concepts only. Once we'll see what is the GAMP categorization, as we are starting our activity with the highly configured and customized application. We are into the category 5. So the category 5's deliverables we are going to see one by one. Further, the application acquaintance is seriously required. I explained you the application and I want the hands-on involvement from all of you. We'll do it in tomorrow's session and we'll start with the other basic CSV concepts and then each and every deliverable per day. This will accomplish the 6-day course. For in-depth sessions and in-depth knowledge and uh, live project experience purpose, will communicate with us. We'll arrange some detailed in-depth sessions for that. Okay, this is the basic bridge course for pharma personnel to understand the CSV concepts to get into the tech industry. So thank you so much for gracing the occasion, all of attending the first day session. I don't want to bore you up with too much of good is also not right. That's a saying. That's the most popular saying. Too much of good is also not good. On the first day, I don't want to feed you with much more things. So we'll catch up in tomorrow's session, and once hands-on acquaintance of the application, we'll get into the concepts. Is that okay for you
Sure,
all?
sir. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you so much
Excuse
for
me,
attending. Thank you so
a
much for
small
attending.
question, sir.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
small
please.
question. Sir, can we able to log in through this path at any time, or else
Anytime,
is there
anytime,
any?
anytime round
Okay,
the clock. Anytime round the clock.
okay, okay.
Anytime round the clock, and you can give all your suggestions and test inputs in our WhatsApp group. In these 6 days, it is allowed.
Okay, only for this 6 days, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. It
Okay.
means,
Yeah.
okay, sir, okay. Thank you, thank you. Okay.
Uh, Thank you so much, all of you. Thanks for attending. Hope we all meet and we'll work on this application and we'll understand all the deliverables of CSV in the coming 5 days. Thank you all. Bye. Good night.
Good night. Good
Good.
night.